T.D. Jakes, that name may sound familiar. He is one of the most famous pastors in all of the United States, and you can imagine growing up as one of his children, especially a daughter, came with a lot of pressure. His daughter, Sarah Jakes Roberts, she did take some time to speak with us about being a teen mom, how it impacted her life, and now how she's helping others with her book, Woman Evolve.
Reading your story, you have quite a tale to tell. I want to know about that aha moment when you decided to not only empower yourself, but to decide to empower other women.
I wish I could say that it all happened at the same time, but the truth is that I first came to a place where I knew I could not continue being the woman that I was. I had to change the way that I was showing up in the world. And I started doing that and blogging about it just to get it out of me. I wasn't necessarily looking to help other women, but as it was getting out of me, it started connecting with other people. And I think that as I began to heal, I realized that other people weren't just coming along to view the journey, but they were healing themselves too. So I just became more intentional about it after that.
Can you tell our viewers who may not know the backstory, where you were and where you are now?
Absolutely. So my father is a pastor in Dallas, Texas. His name is Bishop T.D. Jakes. He is, relatively well known. And yet as a young girl, I found myself looking to see where I fit. I got pregnant at 13. I had my son at 14 years old. And then I spent almost the next 10 years after that moment trying to discover if I had any worth, if I had any value, all because of this thing that happened to me. And it wasn't until I took inventory of my life that I began to really reflect on who I wanted to be and how I wanted to move forward. And now I am the founder of Woman Evolve and the author of a book of the same title.
I love the accountability because I think it has a lot to do with people like you and finding their success after experiencing so much at a young age. Woman Evolve, what can readers expect?
Woman Evolve, believe it or not, is about the most vilified woman in history. That woman is Eve. And yet she is the first woman. She sets the tone on what it means to be a woman. Everything that we see socially, culturally, professionally about womanhood all draws back to this moment with Eve. At first I said, when I get to heaven, I'm going to pull Eve to the side. I'm going to shake her up real good. Then we're going to go back into heaven because she messed it up for all of us. But I started seeing myself in her. She knew better, but didn't do better. But her story doesn't end when she eats from the forbidden fruit, and neither do our lives.
Sarah, mom to mom, I have to ask, I know you're a mother to 6. When you talk to your kids about things that had happened and that you experienced and it worked out for you beautifully, but how are those conversations tough with your children?
Because I share them so freely with everyone in the world, you would think that it would be easy to have at home, but it is challenging because I don't want it to change the way that they think about me. And yet the truth is that I also realize that they have their own giants to slay, their own insecurities to face. And if I am not transparent about my own, then how can I empower them to show up in their lives? And so I let them know, I'm going to let you into a part of mommy's heart that's kind of tender, but I want you to know that I understand what it's like to be you. And I feel like they trust me more because I'm willing to show my scars.
I literally have goosebumps because I think that's such an honest answer. It's hard to let your kids know that mom makes a mistake too every now and then. I think you are so brave. What a pleasure to speak with you. Sarah, thank you so much.
My pleasure. Thank you.